10 heads of state and a bevy of leaders of international organizations will be attending the Mandela 100 Global Citizen Music Festival on Sunday.
Hosted at the FNB Stadium in the next 2 days, security has been beefed up, with several roads leading to the stadium expected to be cordoned off.
Our SABC News reporter Nozintombi Miya earlier spoke to the co-founder of the Global Citizen Festival, Simon Moss.
Well, a very good day to you. We are joined by Simon Moss, who's the co-founder of the Global Citizen Movement. This is the organization that's bringing the Global Citizen Festival Mandela 100 concert here at the FNB on Sunday. Thank you so much, Simon, for joining me. Simon, just tell me a little bit more about why you decided to bring the movement and the concert to South Africa, especially in this year, which is a centenary year for us.
Global Citizen is all about achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals to create a world without extreme poverty. The idea of being a global citizen is about asking yourself, what can I do to make the world better? And in this remarkable centenary year for Masisulu and for Nelson Mandela, we could think of no better way to honour their legacy than by celebrating with South Africans to both recognise the remarkable contributions these people have made in the history of this country, but also the huge significance they have for people all over the world who care about making the world a better place.
And the issue of poverty alleviation is a massive issue. You spoke briefly earlier about how when you began the movement, you started around the issue of trying to create a better life for children. And one of the important ways in doing that is to make sure that poverty is alleviated.
Absolutely. So we believe that when every child has enough food to eat, when every child has clean water, when every child has basic health care and a good school to go to, they can create a life for their future that is full of opportunity. It's something we've seen here in South Africa time and again, and we're thrilled to be partnering with lots of amazing local South African organisations to help lift the profile of what they're doing and push more investment into them from government, from business and from people all over the world to make sure that both South Africa and the greater continent of Africa are able to help ensure that all of their children are able to lead the lives that we all want for them.
Now, on Sunday, the concert starts at 2 o'clock, gates open at 11. Millions of South Africans will be tuning in, thousands will be streaming into the FNB Stadium. What does the headline look like for some of the headline acts?
So we're going to be kicking off with a huge bang at 2 p.m. So if you're watching on SABC, be sure to tune in. We've got some amazing collaborations between some of our South African and international artists, because we believe that that truly shows what it means to be a global citizen. And throughout the day, we're going to be joined by an amazing lineup of local and international acts, including Beyonce and Jay-Z, Casper Neuquist, Ed Sheeran, D'banj, Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam, Chris Martin from Coldplay, Usher, Casey Musgraves, and we've just started Black Coffee to the lineup as well. So tune in on SABC, because we'd love to have you join in the celebration with us. And
now, with the allocation of the tickets, you almost had a two-pronged system. You sold tickets and you also gave tickets. Just explain, how much was it for the ticket costs, when were they sold off, and what happened to the rest that you gave out?
Yeah, so we're thrilled that 70% of the tickets to this event are free for people who've been taking action. We've been overwhelmed. 250,000 South Africans took action and entered the draw to win. Unfortunately, not all of them could win, and we're completely out right now. And then we had a small number, that remaining 30% of tickets, that were sold to sponsors and sold to a small number of members of the public, so that we could help make sure that the rest of the tickets were free for people from all over the country.
And you know, it will definitely, aside from all the stars that will be performing, there's also a high delegation politically, as well as with private organizations. How much are you hoping to raise in terms of contributions and donations that will be made?
So we're looking to raise in the order of 15 billion rand worth of pledges, not to Global Citizen as an organisation, but to achieving these goals to fight poverty. That money will be going and spent by the government, by companies, it'll be going through the UN, some will come from international donors, to help make sure that we're creating a better future for all of these children.
Thank you so much. Simon Moss, the co-founder of the Global Citizen Movement, just giving us a little bit more insight about the movement itself, as well as some of the headline acts that will be performing on Sunday afternoon's big Global Citizen Festival, Mandela 100 concert that will be happening here at the FNB Stadium. For now, it's back to you in the studio.